Today we'll talk about vehicle braking. How is braking force of the brake cylinder is transmitted to the brake shoe. A vehicle's braking system has a brake cylinder. That is brake cylinder. Actuating cylinder, triple valve. Auxiliary reservoir, air reservoir. And some pull rods. Actuating pull rod, movable lever, fixed lever, brake, beam, and so on. The strength of this vehicle's braking force is related to the diameter of the brake cylinder. This size is 356 by 254. It means the inner diameter of this brake cylinder is 356 millimeters. Its length is 254 millimeters. Another factor is the pressure of the compressed air. The higher the pressure, the stronger the braking force. Inside the brake cylinder, there is a large piston. At this position, there's a big spring in front of the piston. When compressed air enters the brake cylinder from the triple valve, it pushes this piston to move to the right. There's a piston rod in the middle of the piston. This piston rod comes out. This is the piston rod. As soon as this piston rod comes out, it pushes the pin of the brake lever to move to the right. There's a pin here. This is the middle pin. There's another pin in front. This pin moves to the right. Then the front pin moves to the left. To the right of that front pin, there is a direct-acting pull rod. It is this thin rod. Direct-acting pull rod. The right side of the direct-acting pull rod is connected to the upper pin of that movable lever. This is the lower pin of the movable lever. This is the middle pinhole. When the upper pin of this movable lever moves backward, it drives this brake beam to move backward. The brake beam moves backward. Then the brake shoe of this will presses against the wheel and braking happens. Then the lower pin of this movable lever moves forward. That is this pin. Below there is a push rod. Let's look at it. Its diameter is relatively thick because they need to push forward. This is a pull rod. The diameter of the pull rod is relatively thin. You pull backward. As long as this pull rod can withstand its tensile force, there is no problem. As for the push rod, it is relatively thick. Because if the diameter of the push rod is relatively small, it is easy for it to bend when pushing. This is a push rod. The push rod pushes the brake beam of the wheel in front. Let's go over to the side and take a look. This movable lever happens to be the upper pin. When pulling backward, this brake beam moves backward. This is the brake beam. On both sides of the brake beam are the brake shoe holders. Moving backward, the shoe holder pushes the brake shoe to move backward. Move to the left. The brake shoe presses the wheel and it brakes. Let's look at the front wheel again. That one at the front wheel is a fixed lever. Below it, there is a relatively thick actuating push rod. The direct-acting push rod pushes forward. The upper pin of that fixed lever is fixed on the vehicle frame. It does not move. The lower pin pushes forward. This brake beam moves forward, and it pushes the brake shoe holder to move to the right. The brake shoe holder pushes the brake shoe to move to the right. The brake shoe presses the wheel and it brakes.